Hey, this is Mike Szakos, owner of Team Szakos, and I just want to make a quick video because we're getting asked all sorts of questions. And I know there's lots of people trying to figure out how this coronavirus is going to affect the real estate market. And I'm just trying to keep up with all the demand of all the questions and stuff like that and just create some information for you so you can make your life decisions. All right, so I'm getting a lot of questions. What's going on? What's happening in the real estate market? How is this affecting it? Well, first of all, this is in unprecedented times, right? All of us are dealing with this. We're taking this day by day, hour by hour, and trying to figure out exactly what this looks like for everything, for the entire economy. So real estate is a big part of that, and we're trying to figure out exactly where that's going to go. The other thing I would say is no one knows. No one knows. Everyone's just taking their best guess at things. However, I have faith that we will get through this. We will get through this together by helping each other out, lifting each other up, and all that sort of stuff. Now, how does it affect the real estate market? One other quick thing to add is it's temporary, right? In the grand scheme of things, as long as people have been on Earth, this is going to be temporary. Does temporary mean a week, a month, 6 months, a year? I don't know. But again, in the grand scheme of things, it's not going to be years. It's not going to be decades. It's not going to be generations or anything like that, right? We are going to get through this together. So is it a good time to buy or sell? And now wait, sorry, one more thing. Now I know if you're homeschooling your kids, we have 4. It may seem like this is a long time. And I know we're only on day 3, but I know the hours and minutes can seem long. But like I said, if we all work together, help each other out, and just kind of listen to the advice of the experts and figure out exactly what we can do to do our part, social distancing and all that, then we will get through this. All right, now to the nitty gritty. What does this mean for the real estate market? Is this a good time to buy a home? Well, yes and no. It depends, right? If I worked in any sort of medical field right now, I would feel pretty secure that my job going forward was very safe, right? I don't think there's going to be any less demand for any medical profession anytime soon, right? So if you are in the medical field, then I think you'd be okay. If you're in the food processing, from the dirt all the way through the grocery store. Now, unfortunately, not restaurants and bars because those have been closed down, but any part of bringing food to grocery stores, then I think you're pretty safe. I think the world really needs that right now as well. There's some other segments as well that maybe are faring a little better than others. So if you feel safe and secure in your job and the outlook looks good for the foreseeable future, then yeah, it can be a great time to buy. Interest rates are in the 2 to 3% range, which is great. Right? Now, they're not exactly tied to the Fed interest rate, which they dropped down to 0 or near 0, right? They're not tied exactly to that. So they're still in the 2 to 3% range. Maybe they're bouncing around a little bit, which is still very cheap money. All right. So if you can lock in a loan for 30 years and be in that percentage range, right, that is still a very amazing loan. The good thing about that is you have some security. You know, as long as you can keep making your payments and you take out a loan that's reasonable and affordable for you, then you know that is your rate and that is your monthly payment for the next 30 years. What are landlords going to do right now, right? Say you're renting a house. Well, I've already seen some landlords panic selling or thinking about it. What does that mean if you're renting it? They could give you notice to move out shortly. All right. If you've been there for less than a year, they have to give you 30-day notice. If you have been there for more than a year, they have to give you 60-day notice. Now, if you have a lease in place, they have to adhere to that, and the new buyer has to adhere to that as well. But what I'm starting to see is people are starting to think, well, if my renters can't make their payments, then I'm just going to sell this house, right? And again, owning a home where you are in control could make a lot of sense. Now, is it a good time to sell? Same thing. It depends. It's really a case-by-case situation. What makes sense for you? Right? Life events are still happening. People are having babies. People, unfortunately, are passing away. People are getting divorces. People are getting promotions. People are getting job opportunities in other states, moving out of state. People are moving into state. There's all sorts of things, life events still happening, and that happens in any economy. So selling right now, there are buyers out there. In certain segments, there is very little to no supply. So there is pent up demand and buyers are very interested in locking in very low interest rates. So if you have a home in one of those segments, then you could get a lot of interest for your home. Now, what can you do? Again, there's some ways to protect yourself. the buyers and everyone involved as far as showings go and things like that. We are living in the year 2020. Luckily, there's a lot of technology we can take advantage of to make sure we limit exposure to everyone involved and keep everyone safe. But if you are thinking about buying or selling, it's really a case-by-case situation dependent on you. I can't give a big blanket statement that yes, it's a great time for everyone to buy, or yes, it's a great time for everyone to sell, or no, it's a terrible time for everyone to buy, or no, it's a terrible time for everyone to sell, right? It's really up to you and your specific situation. We're here to help. I'm happy to talk to you. It's completely free. There's no obligations, and just talk about your story, where you are now, where you're trying to get to, and if it makes sense to do it now or wait a little bit or wait a lot longer. Whatever the case is, you're never under any pressure from us. I just want to get you information, and us as a company and as a team want to get you information so that you can make an informed decision for you and your family going forward. So please give me a call, reach out to us. You can click our link below or give me a call, 805-765-1605. Hope you're all doing well. Hope everyone's hanging in there. And on the human level, if you need anything, let us know. We are part of this community. We are not just a business. We are part of this community. I help coach youth sports. I'm involved in my kids' schools, churches, all that sort of stuff. So are every member of my team. We're here for you. Let us know how we can help. Our mission is to change lives and the community every single day, and that's what we're committed to doing. Thanks so much.